Hey guys, I am John Carrick, author of Legacy of a Mad Scientist and the Legend of Ashley Fox. This is 100 Bullets 61. Megan Dietrich and Cole Burns in a bloody pool there by Dave Johnson. I never say that. And I never credit Patricia Mulville as the colorist. I think she still is in this issue. So this is Tino with his son, Miguel. His girlfriend, Pearl, is with another guy now, a drug dealer, who he buys drugs from for guests at the hotel where he works. So that's Tino. And this, you could say that he's the main character of this story. I don't think Graves gives him a briefcase. But his son is learning to walk, and his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, his baby mama, Pearl, never comes over to visit, and the grandma is sick of the guy that she brings along with her, and I don't remember his name. That's the drug dealer. So they have a couple pages, Staring at the Sun, Part 2. Then we get to Branch in a seedy hotel off the strip where he is comfortable with his shoes off with cockroaches on the wall. And Megan Dietrich is up in the rich hotel, the expensive hotel, and he does not feel comfortable there, probably because he's afraid he'll get killed. And Megan Dietrich, of course, does not want to come to where Branch is, a couple blocks away. And they have a conversation about where they're going to meet later that evening and agree. And he gets visited by Cole Burns, and she gets visited by Benito. Here is the drug dealer. No, this is Spain at his hotel room with the busboy Tino. Busboy, the bellhop, the concierge. Spain asks him where the best place to go drinking is. Spain is smoking whatever drugs he's smoking. And when Tino says, "What about your boy?" Spain flips out and he's, "No disrespect." "Oh, all right, well." And then he calls him fat N-words passed out. Although now I guess we all got an N-word pass, thanks to Shiloh Hendrix. And he puts a blunt in his lips and leaves him to sleep. And he says he'll call him when he wakes up. Meanwhile, Benito, so it is just Benito and Megan Dietrich. And she's trying to get a rise out of him, telling him that his dad's a better man than he is and that he could learn something from him. And Benito surprises her and says, "Yeah, you know, I really could." And she's shocked. You're all grown up. She realizes that he maybe is the future. Which is interesting. It only took that one interaction. That's great writing. And these characters are so realistic. All of them. The bellboy whose wife, his baby mom, is hanging out with a drug dealer he has to buy stuff from for the guests. And these two, how quickly it went from suddenly she can't tease him, he's out of her reach. That's really what happened. Her making fun of him doesn't have any effect now. And then we get to the bar. Everyone is at the same bar. That's convenient. Cole and Branch staring at the girls, doing tequila shots. Megan and Benito talking about the trust and what's going to happen. So they order drinks. This is really good between these two. And it's obvious what's going on. They're basically the same age, and she has taunted him as long as they've known each other. But she's been in charge of House Dietrich the entire time, while he's been living in his father's shadow, to say the least. And now they're discussing how Daniel Perez and Anwar Madrid have both been killed by the Minutemen, and that the Minutemen are out for blood. And Benito points out that they killed Mr. Shepard too, that Shepard is dead too. And she asks, oh, were you close? He says, he looked out for me once when I needed it. And he won't be doing that anymore, at least not now. So now you've got all this So who is Spain? And why is he happen to be in the same club as Benito and Megan? Is he here to kill someone? There's people killing people all over the place. Nowhere is safe. This book, every line of dialogue really does flow into the next. So Megan says, you two were close? And he says, he was there for me when I needed it. And she says, well, you're really going to need it now. Maybe that's why he's not there now. He's been taken out. Have any of the heads of the other households contacted you? No. Why would they? Well, you're next in line for the House of Medici. While Spain is on his way up the stairs, there's Spain, heading into this private area in the balcony. No one's brought that up to me at all, other than you. Cheers, Megan. So that's him telling her he doesn't trust her. And then this is upstairs, the balcony area with Spain and Tino. And Tino's telling him, a bunch of models come here. Oh, yeah? And he steps up to this girl. Can I buy you a drink? She's like, I already have a drink. He tickles her. She drops the glass and lets him order her another one. Pretty filthy. Meanwhile, this guy wakes up to have the dog licking his face and realizes he's there alone. Finds the drugs and chases the dog off. Goes to have a bath, although I don't know why a grown man would sit in a bathtub. And then things get interesting. Pearl, who is this kid's baby mama, shows up with the drug dealer Bosco, who sold him the stuff that Spain really liked so much, whether it was crack or marijuana or whatever it was that he was smoking. That guy shows up with this guy's baby mama at the club. Bosco, his name is Bosco, with his crew. And this kid tells Spain, and Spain would almost rather have a fight than a girl. The colors in here in the last few pages are really intense. And the color palette at the hotel is completely different. This is a magnificent comic. Everything about it is good. And I'm glad I'm in a good mood. It's a lot easier for the comic to be great when you're in a good mood. So Bosco, she tells him, don't do anything. And he tells Spain, don't do anything. But Spain is like, oh, fuck that. All those rings. And then meanwhile, it's not over yet. At the hotel, this is the hallway. This guy has been hurt. And I almost wanted to fast forward to tomorrow's to find out what happens, but I didn't. I could. Watch, tomorrow will be one that I don't have. So that is 100 Bullets 62. 100 Bullets 61. Tomorrow is 62. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.